Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are doing a countdown to Christmas with different Disney stories, and today it's going to be based on Pinocchio and Meowy Christmas. A lot has changed in Gepetto's house since Pinocchio became a real boy. Now it's Christmas time. Figaro, the kitten, feels left out and decides to be naughty instead of nice. Will he learn the true meaning of Christmas? Let's find out. "Look, father, it's snowing," Pinocchio exclaimed. The little boy gazed out of the window at the twinkling village, now covered in a blanket of snow. This was his first winter as a real boy. So far, he loved everything about it. "I guess that means it's time we got ready for Christmas," Gepetto told Pinocchio. Figaro, the kitten, wove between them, purring. He was excited about Christmas. The next day, Gepetto and Pinocchio went out and bought a Christmas tree. Then they started to decorate. Gepetto placed his Christmas trinkets around the workshop. Pinocchio hung bows and garland strands on the wall. Soon the workshop was filled with holiday cheer. "It's time for Christmas, Cleo," Pinocchio told the pretty goldfish, who leapt in excitement while Figaro pranced about the room playing with the decorations. That evening, Gepetto and Pinocchio hung stockings on the fireplace. Figaro jumped at their feet. He wanted to help too, but he couldn't reach. "Great job, Pinocchio," Gepetto said, as he stepped back to admire their handiwork. He nearly tripped over the active kitten. "Figaro, be careful," Gepetto cautioned. Figaro hung his head. He had just been trying to help. Finally, it was time to decorate the Christmas tree. "Wow, father," Pinocchio said. "It sure looks pretty. All that's left is to put the star on the top," Gepetto replied. "Pinocchio, you do the honours." Figaro frowned. He had wanted to put the star on top of the Christmas tree. With the workshop decorated, Gepetto set about making Christmas Eve supper. He wanted to share his favourite treats with his new son: stuffing, potatoes and cranberry sauce. Soon the aromas of herbs and spices and Christmas cookies filled the air. "Ooh, it smells good in here," Pinocchio said, carefully mixing the potatoes. "Yes, and now it's time for the—" "Figaro!" Gepetto scolded the kitty, who was about to take a bite of the Christmas goose. "It is not time to eat just yet." Feeling hurt and left out, Figaro crept to the bedroom. He would spend Christmas when no one could find him, under Gepetto's bed. But as he trotted to his hiding place, he noted something awful. Under the bed was a large pile of presents, and not one was for him. Just then the kitten heard Gepetto call, "Figaro, Cleo, we'll be back soon. Be good and don't eat the food while we're gone." At first Gepetto hadn't got him any presents, and now he and Pinocchio were off to have a Christmas adventure without him. That was the last straw. If Figaro couldn't enjoy Christmas, he didn't want anyone else to either. When the door closed, Figaro clawed the wrapping paper on the presents to pieces. He sped around the workshop, batting at the decorations. He even leapt at the Christmas tree, knocking all the baubles that Pinocchio had hung carefully to the floor. Cleo gurgled at him to stop, but Figaro wouldn't listen. Just as Figaro was about to sink his teeth into the Christmas goose, he heard the sound of someone small clearing his throat. It was Jiminy Cricket. "Now listen here, Figaro," Jiminy said. "The Blue Fairy is not too pleased by your behaviour, and how will Gepetto and Pinocchio feel when they see what a mess you've made? Is this what Christmas is all about?" Figaro looked down, ashamed. He knew Jiminy was right. "Luckily, it's not too late to make things right," Jiminy continued, "and I'm going to help you." Figaro licked Jiminy's face gratefully, and the two got to work repairing all the damage the kitten had done. They rewrapped the presents and spruced up the tree. They also redecorated the room. Figaro even added his own decorations. Soon the place sparkled and twinkled brightly, looking as holly and jolly as Christmas card. "Not too shabby," Jiminy observed, with an approval nod, while Chloe did a happy twirl. When Gepetto and Pinocchio returned from their outing, they were amazed. "Wow, Figaro!" Pinocchio cried. "This place looks wonderful." Gepetto agreed. "In fact, I'd say you've earned your Christmas present early." And with that, he showed Figaro what he and Pinocchio had gone out to get. Fresh cream! Figaro was overjoyed. Pinocchio and Gepetto hadn't forgotten him after all. Later that evening, as they all gathered around the table for their Christmas Eve supper, Figaro sighed happily. He had learned his lesson. Christmas wasn't about gifts or being the one to hang the decorations. It was about spending time with family, and there was nowhere else he'd rather be. Thanks for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe to support the channel, and I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you real soon.